Thank you for joining me for this moon salutation practice. Come to seated on the heels or on a dense cushion or prop. If sitting on the heels is a lot for the ankles or knees, please sit on something so that your joints are comfortable. So we'll set up at the back of our mat. Enjoy another deep breath. Moon salutation A. Inhale, reaching your arms upwards. And on the exhalation, the hands coming down to the mat in front of your knees and walking out. Child's pose. Inhale, coming towards hands and knees. And enjoying a few breaths as we warm up the wrists. Maybe some wrist push-ups, as I call them. And then some wrist stretching. Gently bring one hand, the back of one hand to the mat. And again, a gentle stretch on the back of the wrist. Even though the position we'll be in is the opposite of this, I have found this to be quite helpful. Other hand. Gently stretching the back of the wrist. And finding both hands on the mat, shoulder width, hands shoulder width and fingers gently spread. Pressing into your palms so you feel the upper back lifted to the ceiling. Tucking the toes, exhale, downward facing dog as the hips go up and back. Neck very relaxed, gazing towards your feet, your shins, your knees, whatever's the easiest gaze point for your eyes with your neck relaxed. We've been here for more than a breath, that's fine. Simply move back to hands and knees on your inhalation with control. And exhale back to child's pose. Inhale, come to kneeling upright, hands at the waist. Long from knee to head, and exhale, arch the upper back. Stay lifting up with the chest. Start the inhale, then slowly come back to neutral. Exhale, seated on the heels or the prop. Again, moon salutation A. Inhale, reach. Neck is easy and neutral. Exhale. Child's pose. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, tuck toes, down dog. Hips up and back. Inhale, slow, control, knees to the floor. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, kneeling upright. And exhale, arching the upper back. Stay lifting from knees up through the chest. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, seated. Inhale, reach. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, kneeling upright. Exhale, arch back. Keep lifting up, no compression, low back. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, seated. Inhale, reach. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, down dog. Enjoying a few more breaths here in downward facing dog. Keep pressing the hands into the floor as you reach your hips away. If this is a lot on hamstrings or back, you could experiment with bending the knees or simply back to hands and knees sooner. If the legs can be strong and extending, not locked out, you can slowly then eventually press the heels over time towards the floor. So remember, when you're watching videos, your teacher's likely got a lot of experience. So if I've been doing down dog for 20 years, I should hope my heels are on the floor. So if yours are not, no problem. Be patient with your body, be kind. Inhale, back to hands and knees with control. Exhale, child's pose. An extra breath here. In your child's pose, I want you to feel like you can rest the head on the floor. If that's not possible, you might use your arms in a more supportive position, something like this, possibly resting your forehead on stacked fists. On the next inhale, come to our kneeling upright position. Lift up, long through the center of the body, and exhale, arch the upper back. Keep the chin tucked. Inhale, neutral. At some point you may enjoy the head going up and back, but if this is new, just keep the chin tucked for now so the weight of the head is not too much going back for the neck. Moon Salutation B. Inhale, reach. The beginning is the same. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, hands and knees. On the first one, we're going to come to a lunge from this hands and knees position, or even fingertips and knees position. We're going to get the left foot coming forward. So this can be a difficult transition. So do whatever you got to do to get the left foot forward into a lunge position. You can adjust the back knee. You might need to move the legs or the feet further apart. You can put more weight under the back toe. If you don't have a very thick mat, you might also put some other padding under your back knee. From here, I want you to start bringing the hands to the knees and tune into the low belly coming in as you inhale, attempting to come more upright. You can manage how much back bend you have here. So you could be more kneeling upright or more low lunge. The lower the lunge, right, the more the hips are forward and down to the floor, the more intense it's going to be in the front of the hip. So this can be effective, but we're still warming up, so not too intense on the stretching sensations. So find the right amount of lunge for you, and then on the next inhale, reach up. And that's it for this first one. Simply exhale, hands come down. You can shift the hips back, adjust until you can bring the leg back. Switching sides of your foot. Adjusting the legs, just the right distance. Hands to the knee, letting the hips be more upright over the back leg if needed, or possibly hips forward and down, tuning into the sensation on the front of the hip as well as the back, the low back. So nothing super extreme in the sensation. So if you're finding extreme, try to ease off, calm your breath, and then slowly go from there. On your next inhalation, reaching up. Just neutral neck for this one. Exhale, hands down, shifting the hips back. Returning to our hands and knees and picking up with our moon salutation. Basically from here, it's just like moon salutation A. Exhale, down dog. With control, inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, kneeling upright. Exhale, arch back. Small range of movement, same full exhale. Small range of movement, same full inhale to come to neutral. Exhale, seated on the heels. Moon salutation B. Some other options this time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, down dog. If possible, bring the left foot forward from down dog. If that's not working for your body today, no problem. Come back to the hands and knees or the fingers and knees as we did last time to bring the left leg forward. Bringing hands to the knees, body upright. Your inhale, reach. This one, either stay for a breath or clasp the hands, point the pointer fingers, and on the exhale, arch the upper back as you reach long. Inhale, come to neutral. Exhale, hands down. Get the back foot set. And inhale, lift the hips up, the foot back. Exhale, down dog. We're simply switching sides, so do whatever you need for your body. Other foot forward. Coming into your low lunge. If it takes you extra time to find your low lunge, do that and join in the sequence when you're ready. Inhale, reach. Exhale, clasp. Keep reaching long, and as you exhale, arch the upper back. Inhale to neutral. And exhale, hands down, hips up and back, preparing the hands on the floor. And inhale, hips lift up and back. Exhale, heels downwards as best you can. Inhale, with control, hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, hands and knees, kneeling upright, hands at the waist, lifting up through the center, and exhale, arching back. Make sure this feels strong. On the inhale, slowly come to neutral, and exhale, seated on the heels. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, down dog. Getting the left foot forward. If you can, inhale, high heels, left foot forward. Coming to your lunge. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Either stay or exhale, clasp, long arch back. If you're gazing up, gaze to the hand, not behind. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, root the hands. Inhale, hips up, step back. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, other foot forward. Lifting up through the chest. Reach. On the exhale, possibly arching up and back. Inhale to neutral with your spine. Exhale, hands down. Rooting through the hands and the back foot. Inhale, hips up, step back. And exhale, heels down. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, kneeling upright. Exhale, arching the upper back. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, seated. We'll enjoy a few breaths in bridge posture as we go towards a closing sequence. You could do a supported bridge. So if you had a prop, you could probably use the same thing. Once laying on your back, knees bent, feet approximately hip width. Be in a position with the feet and the legs that when you press with the feet, lifting up the hip, The ankles and knees feel quite comfortable and strong in their position. So you could do this bridge position actively, not resting the hips. But if you want something a little bit more supportive and obviously restful, letting your hips come down to a prop. You can experiment with how high is comfortable. And again, things like folded wool blankets or towels could be used. Breathing smoothly in through the nose, out through the nose. The body, I hope, is quite comfortable here. If it's not, again, experiment with what you're resting your hips on, or slowly coming up to an active bridge and then back down to the hips to rest when you need. This position is a slight inversion. So if inversions are new to you, progress with them very gradually, really noticing how it feels for your body. And generally, someone with glaucoma, high or low blood pressure, or someone who is pregnant would want to consult with a health professional before they do something very new or extreme. And obviously a full inversion would be in that category. One more deep breath here. At the end of your next exhale, truly feel the feet on the floor and pressing, lifting up through the hips just enough that you can remove a prop if you have one. And letting the legs extend on the mat. Laying flat for rest. I will give you some brief reminders through your rest today. And if you prefer a silent rest, simply turn the volume off on your phone or device, or simply turn the video off. So if you're resting, I want you to stay laying flat. I'll be coming to seated so you can hear me better. In your rest, if the mind wanders, smile at least inside of your mouth and observe the thinking mind. This is what it is supposed to do. It is a thinking mind. For the moment, we're resting. So when you notice it thinking, smile inside or out. Observe the thinking and come back to observing the sensation of your breath. You could notice the air movement right at the nostril. Follow the breath into the lungs, any movement in the ribs. You can also bring your attention to the weight of your body on the mat. times the mind wanders, you are doing your best and you are gaining the benefits from doing this yoga practice. It does not have to be perfect. It is simply practice. And the more you practice, the better the benefits. Feeling some sensation in the fingers and toes. Enjoying a deep breath, moving very gently to your side. And then finally, gradually coming to sitting. And the greeting we often share at the end of our yoga practice could be translated as the light and divine in me recognizes and honors the light and divine in you.